High root Chaya cuttings. Make sure it's between 4 and 8 inches. These are around 6 inches or so. I'm going to have around 4 to 5 nodes. The nodes are the places where the leaves or fruit come out. And then I always strip all the leaves off, then put it in heavy shade. And we've got 30% perlite, 70% cocoa coir-ish. I mean, you can adjust it. It doesn't have to be exact. You can do more or less. The perlite helps with the drainage and aeration. The coconut coir is a very good substrate for rooting. You want it to be inert. You don't want live soil. Help it to be healthy. There's plenty of nutrition in each of the cuttings for it to start and to root. So let's see what we got here. We only got 2 cuttings on this one. Looking pretty good. And then this one didn't have as much time, but look, it's got roots as well. Don't want to leave it in that coconut coir perlite for too long unless you fertilize it, because eventually it'll start to struggle. Put it in different potting soil after that, or fertilize it. But once you start getting really the roots, then you want to make that transition. You're still going to want to put them in the shade, and then over time, over a few weeks, transition them into sun. And probably the most important step of all, make sure you label them. You do not want to lose track of what varieties are which, especially if you have multiple of the same kind. Now, some things are obvious. Here's a moringa. Don't have multiple varieties of moringa, so don't necessarily need a label there. But I do have multiple varieties of hibiscus, and some of them look somewhat similar. I mean, these have very different leaves, but I definitely have a lot of varieties of mulberry, and they can easily be mixed up, so don't want to mix those up.